Hello everyone, Professor Lohit here. Today we're going to see the structural evaluations. So before getting into that, the highway pavements are designed and constructed such that the road vehicles are able to travel at a design speed without undue discomfort to occupant and also for the pavement structure that has to be remain stable. So in that sense, the highway pavements has to fulfill the two major requirement here. One is a functional requirement in the point of view of the road users, like the surface should be firm and non-yielding, should have a good riding quality, less slippery. These are the in the point of view of road users. In the second comes here structural requirement from the point of view of highway engineers. So the pavement structure of the road is designed, constructed, and maintained by the highway engineers from the structural point of view. So the pavement structure is to be designed so as to sustain the heavy wheel loads and the repeated application due to the moving traffic. This all comes in the structure. So as we see in the last class, what are the failures in the flexible payment, how to maintain it, now how to structurally evaluate the flexible payment, we're going to see. In that we have the different methods. So first we today going to learn about the BBD, that is Benkelman or Benkel beam deflection method. So here, so the Benkel beam deflection meter, what a deflectometer, it's used to first to evaluate the structural capacity of the existing pavement, and one more thing is it is also used to estimate and design the overlay in the sense. So all we know that the flexible pavements are designed for almost 15 to 20 years, depend upon the category of the road. So the top surface, obviously due to the movement of the vehicles or the heavy axle loads, the top layer goes off, but all the other layers are intact. To maintain or to prolong it for the another 5 years or 4 years, the top layer has to be relaid, recarpeted, so that how much the capacity is left now. So what are the thickness of the layer has to be overlaid, that is given by the Benkel beam deflectometer also. Even it can evaluate and even get to know that how much the overlay, just to strengthen the weakened payment, it will also give the data about that. So for you, so what's the necessity of evaluation? Here it comes. The payment deteriorated functionally and the structural with time due to the traffic load, that as I mentioned it, and the different climatic conditions. Even you have the payment comes into the seasonal variations like summer, rainy season, and then even winter. So all the payment surfaces to this whatever the given by the seasonal variation has to bear it. If it is in case of the rainy season, it's a worst condition for the flexible payment. If the water penetrate or even the water table rises up, so what happened due to the softening in the strength of the payment due to the heavy load, even the permanent deformation can be appear. That is all comes into the this conditions, climatic condition. So in that sense, it is necessary to evaluate the condition of the existing payment in terms of functionally and even the structurally, that what I mentioned. Next, overlay in the sense what that here it is explained. See, these are different layer, okay, like subgrade and existing payment we're having, right, like base course, sub base course, and the varying course, which is wear not now. The payment that do not have adequate structural strength to carry the projected future traffic will have to go reinforced by providing the additional payment layer, that we what we call as a overlay. Next, so let us see the how the Benkel beam deflector works. So this is the deflection payment, okay. You are here, you're going to give the some load. So you know that the what the character of the flexible payment is, the when the load is applied there, it will flexible, it is elastic, like it deforms. The when the load is removed, again it gives comes to the original positions. So here you going to measure that rebound of the deflection, okay. The deflected payment structure bounce back to the original shapes, that what you're going to measure. Depend upon that, you're going to get to know that what's the strength now, okay. Let's see the what all the equipments required now. So here how the Benkel beam looks like. Benkel beam looks, okay, well, exactly we see the picture only. This is how it looks in the beam. It is a toe, okay, this is a front leg, this is the front leg and the rear leg, and then we have the dial gauge here. This is how it looks. So this almost it's around 3.66 meter long, consists of a slender beam of length of 3.6 meter, pivoted at 2.44 meter from the probe. This is the where it is pivoted. The distance between the two pivoted is 1.22 meter. Okay, this is how the Benkel beam looks like. And this whatever the front toe is there, na, it is set up in between the two dual wheel assembly. How we see further, okay. Then we require the truck to put the standard load there. Weight of the usually truck is 12 ton and the rear axial has to be 8170 kg. That is what by the IS standard. Spacing between the tire has to be around 30 to 40 mm, and inflation pressure or tire pressure is to be around 5.6 kg per square centimeter. Okay, and to measure the pressure we require the dial gauges. So this is how the procedure goes. Here on the pavement surface we measured at 3 point. The first point is at 0, after next is going to be at 2.7 meter, the third point is going to be at 9 meter. This is how the exactly, this is the BBD or Benkel beam deflectometer placed in between the two wheels, okay, where the when the load is allowed on a whatever the Benkel beam is, the pressure is noted at the particular point. Clear? This is how the select the point. I read out the procedure now. Select the point and marked. Okay, one is has to be first is 0, next is 2 at 2.7 meter. After that it's going to be 9 meter. You're going to read it for 3 readings. The dual wheel of the truck is centered above the mark. Okay, this is how we mark. Then probe of the Benkel beam is placed between the dual wheel tires and marked the position. Clear? After the dial gauge is set for at 1 centimeter, initial read is recorded when the rate of deformation is less than or equal to 0.025 mm per minute. The next, the truck is slowly driven around at 8 to 10 meter per second approximately at the distance of 2.7 meter and stop. That is the second point. That is what called intermediate reading has to be recorded there. Then the truck is further forward driven further at the 9 meter, the final record is taken. Here in this process, the pavement temperature is also recorded at least once at each hour, and the tire pressure is checked at 2 to 3 hours interval during the day. This is how the procedure follows. Then further taking this data, we will have a formula for Benkel beam deflectometer, from which we calculate the how much the thickness of the overlay has to be laid. Clear? Okay. So here we stop the class. Thank you for patience.